Subaru has been without a three-row crossover since it killed off the rather ugly Tribeca. But that's about to change, and best of all, it's finally going to be attractive. Subaru announced on Twitter that it will unveil the production version of the 2019 Ascent three-row SUV on November 28, as part of the Los Angeles Auto Show. If you don't happen to be at the show with an accredited media badge, Subaru will live stream the event. Everything we know about the Ascent comes from a concept of the same name, which Subaru showed off earlier this year at the New York Auto Show. It has seating for 7 and many of the design staples featured on the Forester and Outback. It will ride on a modified version of Subaru's global vehicle platform, and under the hood will be a 2.4-liter turbocharged flat-4 engine. The Ascent concept was derived from the beefy Viziv 7 concept that first heralded the arrival of a three-row Subaru Ute. The Viziv 7 debuted at last year's LA show, boasting sharp edges, crazy lighting and a healthy dose of blue trim. Surprisingly, it didn't change much between this concept and the Ascent. So hopefully the changes between concept and production won't be too drastic either. It's a tricky segment. Larger than a subcompact SUV and smaller than a compact but priced nearly on top of those same compacts. That's the niche Nissan is seeking to fill with the city-friendly Rogue Sport. Gordon Dickey describes it as a perfectly decent car for empty nesters who want to get away for the weekend. The Rogue Sport suffers from being underpowered, with a mere 141 horsepower underhood. Christian Seabaugh described the Rogue Sport's acceleration as like a boat it confidently and capably saunters forward, gathering speed. But it's hardly quick, and the CVT moans like an old man getting up from his favorite reclining chair. The ride, with a planted chassis unperturbed by road crud or washboard, is excellent for an SUV of this size. Unfortunately, once off-road in our silty approximation of a snowdrift, the Rogue Sport ground to a halt on several occasions with several drivers. Not a good sign. It also is plagued with non-steering feedback and suffers dynamically from grinding understeer, Frank Marcus said. Although Nissan cribbed interior bits from the upmarket Rogue, it still has too much plastic strewn about. It also lacks Apple CarPlay, and the infotainment screen is too small and carries an outdated interface. The back seat is an uncomfortable little cushion with insufficient thigh support and compromised knee and footroom, although it offers 2 air conditioning vents and 2 USB ports. Cargo space is wide and deep but not tall. The hatchback required an extra effort to close tough when your arms are full of stuff. A fair effort but not a finalist. 2 Rogues in the family does not usually mean bragging rights, but Nissan has a 1-2 body slam with its big Rogue and the new addition of the smaller Rogue Sport, same family bloodline but 2 distinct market positions and appeal. The well-polished, compact class Rogue is currently the overwhelming top seller at Nissan, accounting for 30,286 October sales of both models, down from 38,969 in September, which is about twice as many as any other car or truck in the line. The Rogue has greater family appeal for its roomier interior and an optional third row for up to 7 seats. The 5-seat Rogue Sport, new for 2017, is a foot shorter with no apparent budget cuts to quality materials. In addition, its pricing is about $3,300 less, making it an ideal consideration for a younger, gainfully employed pre-family buyer. The Rogue Sport is a European transplant known there as Kashka, which supposedly translates to a horse with a white forehead. It is an ever-ready compact with much flip and fold utility for hauling gear and activity toys. It is sold in 3 trim levels with front or all-wheel drive and 1 4-cylinder engine and transmission. Starting prices range from $22,380 to $28,380 for the loaded SLAWD, including the $960 freight charge from Japan. Because the Rogue Sport debuted this summer, updates and pricing for the 2018 model will not be announced until later in the year. Today's tester is the mid-range SV with all-wheel drive, starting at $25,330 and with 3 options. was $27,885. The base S model is modestly equipped with 16-inch steel wheels, rear-view camera and other basic essentials, including power windows, AC and a 4-speaker audio system with Bluetooth phone and music connectivity, smartphone apps and hands-free text messaging. Standard safety gear on all models include 6 airbags, stability and traction controls, brake assist, brake force distribution and hill start assist. Its 4-wheel vented disc brakes, 11.6-inch front rotors, 11.5-inch rear, are the same size as used on the larger Rogue, so stopping power is reassuring. Moving up to the SV brings more sophisticated extras, such as an around-view camera, smart key locking with push-button ignition and Nissan's nifty divide-and-hide cargo system. The SL can be optioned with a moonroof and a range of advanced tech features, such as lane departure warning and prevention, blind spot warning, forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection and intelligent cruise control. The SV is a smart balance of features for the price and the tester, with options, had long-term usability with contemporary finesse. The SV Premium Package, $1,500, added such extras as mobile apps, navigation with voice guidance, 7-inch color touchscreen display, satellite radio with travel updates, a round-view monitor with moving object detection, blind spot warning and rear cross-traffic alert. The SV All-Weather Package, $920, added enhanced climate control, fog lights, remote start and heated front seats, steering wheel and side mirrors. There is much competition in this SUV size class, including the Toyota RAV4, Ford Escape, Jeep Compass, Mazda CX-5, Mitsubishi Outlander Sport and Kia Sportage, each with its own assets. I like the Rogue Sport for its easy drivability, well-soundproofed cabin, smooth ride quality and tight turning circle of 36.9 feet. But I wasn't able to achieve the EPA fuel economy ratings and the engine is down on power for Type A commuting. Its 141 horsepower, direct injection 2.0-liter 4-cylinder has 147 foot-pounds of torque at a late 4,400 RPMs. The power is surprisingly adequate around town for a non-turbocharged 4-cylinder tasked with motivating a reasonable 3,380 pounds, but passing power is more engine noise and moaning CVT than acceleration. This Tronic continuously variable automatic transmission has a manual shift mode at the shifter console but no steering wheel paddle shifters or a sport mode. It doesn't need paddle shifting, really, but it is a Rogue Sport, after all. And while the CVT gets the job done, the hookup on hard acceleration feels unsteady and hesitant. The all-wheel drive tester's fuel economy ratings are 24 mpg city, 30 highway and 27 mpg combined, on 87 octane. The best I could get was a consistent 26.3-26.5 combined mpg, but that still allows a nearly 400-mile cruising range from the 14.5-gallon tank. The front seat area is command central for the driver with a raised ride height, uneven device charging area and all controls easily accessed with electroluminescent gauges that are an upscale element on all models. The basic black of the SV tester was stylishly interrupted with piano black trim, stitching and exact assembly. Sight lines are better than they may appear at the large base of the side mirrors and over the shoulder, but zero at the teeny rear quarter window. The optional around-view camera is a welcome enabler. Blind zone alert lights are inside the cabin at the base of the windshield corners, which is better than outside in the mirrors where the alerts can be washed out in daylight. There are numerous storage areas, large door storage with bottle holders and nicely padded armrests with center console storage. Large visors slide and have lighted vanity mirrors. The front bucket seats, of durable stitched fabrics, are mildly bolstered with good thigh and lower back support. But the front passenger seat has no height adjustment, while the driver has 6-way power. The back seat area is roomy for compact with a fold-down center armrest and a low hump to the transmission tunnel for 3 across comfort. Max cargo capacity of September 1953.3 cubic feet is square and flat with the back seat folded. There is about 5.5 feet of length by 42 inches wide at the opening with basement storage. The divide-in-height floor system also makes a handy backboard to curl grocery bags. Bigger isn't always better, and the Rogue Sport is a smart right-sizing strategy to reach younger buyers.